Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds video conference with chief ministers of all states. Most states request PM Modi to extend the nationwide lockdown. Government says it is considering the request. Active cases across India rise to 6,634 with 242 fatalities and 652 people discharged. Health Ministry says India's response to COVID-19 has been proactive. 586 COVID-19 dedicated hospitals and more than 1 lakh isolation beds set up across the country. Home Ministry requests states and UTs to provide police security to doctors and medical staff if needed. Security to be provided in hospitals and quarantine facilities where they are working. Government to provide 5 kg free food grains per head per month to 80 crore people for 3 months. Center to release 12 million metric ton food grains under PM Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Free ration has already reached 2 crore beneficiaries. And Indian Railways transforms 5,000 sleeper coaches into isolation wards in record times. 5,000 coaches to function as isolation wards with a total number of 80,000 beds. More coaches to be transformed if needed. Namaskar and welcome all of you in this session of DD News. And also, I'm Kiran Jha and bringing the major stories of the day. That is the coronavirus, which is very incurable and has become the center of all the worldwide. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday interacted with the chief ministers of all the states via video conferencing to strategize the ahead for tackling COVID-19. And this was the third such interactions of the Prime Minister with the chief ministers. The earlier one had held on 2nd and the 20th of March and the April. During the interaction, several chief ministers made a request to extend the lockdown till 30th April, and Prime Minister observed that the combined efforts of the centre and the states has definitely helped to reduce the impact of COVID-19. But since the situation is rapidly evolving, the constant vigilance is paramount. He emphasized that the criticality of the coming 3 to 4 weeks for determining the impact of steps taken till now to contain the virus, adding that teamwork is the key to face the challenge. Prime Minister categorically assured that India has adequate supplies of essential medicines and said that measures are being taken to ensure availability of protective gear and critical equipment for all frontline workers. He also gave a stern message against black marketing and hoarding, condemning and expressing distress at the instances of attacks on the doctors and medical staffs and at incidents of misbehavior with the students from northeastern Kashmir. Prime Minister underlined that such cases need to be dealt with firmly. He also spoke about the need to curb lockdown violations and ensure that social distancing is followed. Talking about the exit plan from lockdown, Prime Minister said that there seems to be a consensus amongst the states on extension of lockdown by another 2 weeks. He underlined that the motto of the government earlier was Jaan hai to Jahan hai, but now is Jaan bhi Jahan bhi. Prime Minister also spoke about popularizing the Arogya Setu app to ensure downloads in greater numbers. Talking about the economic challenges, Prime Minister said that the crisis is an opportunity to become self-reliant and turn the nation into an economic powerhouse. The Health Ministry on Saturday briefed the media on the COVID-19 situation in the country. Joint Secretary in the Health Ministry, Love Agarwal, said India's response to COVID-19 has been proactive. He said that there are 586 COVID-19 dedicated hospitals and more than 1 lakh isolation beds in the country.
डेडिकेटेड कोविड हॉस्पिटल्स जिनके द्वारा इन्फेक्शन ना फैले और पेशेंट्स को प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट मिल सके, उसको भी स्टेट के साथ मिलकर, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस के साथ मिलकर बनाया जा रहा है। और अब तक की अगर संख्या देखें तो 586 डेडिकेटेड हॉस्पिटल स्टेट ने हमें रिपोर्ट किए हैं, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने मिलाकर, जिसके द्वारा करीब 1 लाख प्लस बेड्स, आइसोलेशन बेड्स और करीब 11,500 जो उसमें आईसीयू बेड्स भी उन्होंने प्रिपेयर किए हैं।
Joint Secretary in the Home Ministry, Punya Salila Srivastav, said that the centre has written to states and union territories to provide police security to doctors and other medical staff in hospitals and in quarantine facilities where they are working.
गृह मंत्रालय ने स्टेट्स और यूटीज को पत्र लिखकर फिर से आग्रह किया है कि डॉक्टर्स एवं मेडिकल स्टाफ को आवश्यकता अनुसार पुलिस सिक्योरिटी दे, अस्पतालों में जब वे स्क्रीनिंग हेतु जाते हैं और जहां पेशेंट्स क्वारंटाइंड हैं।
So this is the very special and essential steps taken by the government of India to provide the security to the medical staffs and also the doctors, nurses and police personnel also. Meanwhile, the ICMR has clarified that who can consume hydroxychloroquine, the drug related to COVID-19. Listen in this.
हमको इसका उपयोग जो है वो सिर्फ डॉक्टर्स में करना है, ये स्टडी के अंतर्गत, या जो लैब कंफर्म्ड केसेस हैं उनके जो कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं उनमें ही करना है। ये पैनिक जो फैल चुका है, इसमें अक्सर ये दिखाई देता है कि हम थोड़ा रीजनिंग जो होता है, हमारी सोच जो होती है थोड़ी इमोशनल बन जाती है। हम ये सोचते हैं कि मैं भी खा लूँ तो अच्छा होगा। ये टालना हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि जब तक हमारे पास उतना एविडेंस नहीं आएगा, हम आम लोगों को ये दवा लेने के लिए हम न बोलेंगे, न उनको ये लेना उनके सेहत के लिए अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि कोई भी दवा जो रहती है उसके साइड इफेक्ट होते हैं, वो डॉक्टर को मालूम होते हैं।
And moving on, central government under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana is in the process of releasing 12 million metric tons of food grain during April to June. Finance Minister tweeted that government will provide for 80 crore people food grain, 5 kg per head per month at no cost. And free rations have already reached 2 crore beneficiaries. Indian Railways on Saturday completed the transformation of 5,000 sleeper class coaches into isolation wards in record time to treat COVID-19 patients. The 5,000 coaches have a total of 80,000 beds. More coaches will be transformed into wards if needed. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded the efforts of public broadcaster Prasar Bharati for making valuable contributions towards a healthier India. In tweet, Prime Minister said that, I quote, organizations like Prasar Bharati, Nippon India Mutual Fund, NJ Wealth and a host of organizations associated with PhD, Chamber of Commerce have made valuable contribution towards a healthier India. Great to see this. And moving on to the new development, the under-exercise NCC Yogdan, around 2,000 NCC volunteer cadets have joined the fight against coronavirus since 1st of April. And these cadets are helping civil administration, defense and police personnel in 12 states and union territories. Requests have come in from states to requisition of NCC cadets for various tasks. Around 50,000 cadets have so far volunteered to contribute in exercise NCC Yogdan. The state machinery is ensuring that all the cadets are provided with proper safety equipment like masks, gloves and other precautionary measures during their deployment. They are not being employed in areas which are sealed or earmarked as hotspots by the respective state governments. And due to lockdown across the country, a Hyderabad-based NGO Nipuna has made arrangements to feed migrant workers in the city. Every day, 1,500 people are being fed by the NGO. Let's see more in this report.
During the countrywide lockdown due to coronavirus, there are thousands of daily laborers who are on the brink of catastrophe due to lack of work and food. In order to rescue them from hunger, Nipuna, a Hyderabad-based NGO, has made elaborate arrangements for feeding the poor migrant laborers who have come in search of livelihood. Nipuna Human Development Society has been immersed deeply for the past few weeks in making food arrangements to the migrant laborers. According to the founder of Nipuna, Subhadra, every day 1,500 laborers are being fed, really thanks to the dedication and determination of Nipuna NGO for its magnanimous activity.
We hired a kitchen. It's a Pakka Nellore kitchen. She is Anusha, owner of this kitchen, and my team is Mr. Karthik, Mr. Hemavant Vallabneni, Mr. Harsha Reddy, and Mr. Khadar Basha. We 5 are our team, and we are working to find the needy every day, and we are cooking 1,500 meals per day, and we are giving to the needy people. And this is what we are doing, and we want to do more, and we don't know when the lockdown ends, and we don't know anything. Whatever our capability within our limits, we want to do more and more to the needy people, to the nation.
Dr. K. Sudhakar Rao, Bureau Report, Doordarshan, Hyderabad.
Karnataka Chief Minister Yadurappa has said that his government is receiving suggestions for extending the lockdown for next 15 days. Meanwhile, good Samaritans are coming forward in this state. Social distancing and stay home does not prevent anyone from helping the deprived in this hour of crisis. A Bangalore-based cartoonist has come up with a unique initiative to demonstrate this. He is making caricatures of the people who wish to help but can't step out of the home. Our correspondent Aisha Khanam gets this report from Bangalore. Let's have a look.
COVID-19 pandemic has brought the world down to its knees, but people refuse to kneel down, and there is a united fight against this dreaded virus. On one hand, the government is making all effort to fight this dreaded virus. On the other hand, there are several volunteers and several good Samaritans who are coming in their own way and contributing their might to fight this dreaded disease. Now, when you stay home, it does not mean you cannot help people from home. There is a very interesting idea that has come from stay home. I have with me a good Samaritan from Bangalore, Rashid Kappan, who is a journalist and also a cartoonist. Rashid Kappan has come up with very interesting and novel idea, which he is working from home, he is helping from home, and he is also inspiring people and motivating people to contribute their might to help the people and the needy in their neighborhood. So let's find out what Rashid is doing and what it means to say that he is making cartoons. The cartoons are very interesting cartoons that he is making. Rashid, a very interesting idea, cartoons. What exactly is this and how did you come up with this idea?
Cartoons is a project where I draw cartoons of my friends sitting at home, and they pay me, they are supposed to pay 500 rupees as a minimum charge for it. But in my experience of the last 15 days, I've drawn some 32 cartoons. The entire idea is to finally draw 150 cartoons. But in 15 days, I've raised about 45,000 rupees because people are paying much more than 500 rupees. So they give that money to some daily wager or a maid or anybody really in need of this lockdown period when their livelihood issues are at stake. So I've been getting a lot of requests from friends, their friends, and the circle is growing. And also a few other cartoonists, one or two have come forward to help me out, do some 10-20 cartoons.
Okay, what is the cartoon you are making today? We see one, you are working at one cartoon. What is this cartoon?
This is Tripti Rao. She's a former Mrs. India. So like this, people send me their photographs or I take their pictures from the Facebook. Of course, resemblance issues sometimes crop up, but anyway, it's a caricature. So I have to do it my way. And the response has been extremely inspiring to me. A lot of people want this to spread further using art for a cause.
You said it's a last mile effort.
Yeah, this is the idea. Whole idea is that a lot of people give to a NGO or an organization. This idea is like you give it to a person known to you in your own circle. So it could be a maid who's known to you for years, or a Paura Karmika, a garbage collector who comes to your house. So you know them. So there is a different feel to when you accomplish this last mile connect to the person who is needy.
Okay. So that is an interesting way of contributing to help the needy, and this is being done by staying at home. And also those who want to contribute are also at home. They are not at all in contact with Rashid Kapan. He just sees their picture and makes their cartoon, and they give their contribution to help the needy around them. So this is a unique idea, and this is the spirit that is keeping up the fight against Corona alive in Bangalore. Aisha Khanam, DD India, Bangalore.
And all of us can also be a center of informative to each and every civilians. Amid the ongoing lockdown across the country, Municipal Corporation in Mumbai is maintaining the responsibility of keeping the city clean. The sanitation workers are getting full support of the local people, and these workers also want people to stay in their homes so that the corona can be controlled. Local applauded their efforts to battle coronavirus.
मैं सफाई कामगार हूँ, बीएमसी कर्मचारी हूँ। हमारा काम है मुंबई का साफ़ सफाई करना, जो कि हम लोग जो कचरा उठाते हैं, जो रास्ते में जो झाड़ू मारते हैं, उससे रोगराई फैलना नहीं चाहिए। उसकी वजह से आपको विनती है, सब जनता को विनती है कि आप घर के बाहर ना निकले।
मैं मुंबई का मुलुंड का रहवासी हूँ। जो भी है अपना देश में, जो बम्बई हो, दिल्ली हो, बेंगलोर हो, ये जो बड़ा बड़ा सिटी में है, सफाई कामगार है, पुलिस है, आरोग्य सेवा है, उनको कोरोना के खिलाफ जो काम कर रहे हैं वो हराने के लिए बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, उनको धन्यवाद मानना चाहिए।
We just saw that how every sections of the people, they are they are just educating each and every people to spread the awareness about this COVID-19 so that we can get safe and we can fight with this coronavirus. Let's move on. In Jammu, 53 laborers who were detained during lockdown while sneaking into Bardhaman from the Pathankot and Chamba are also subsequently put into administrative quarantine upon 2 weeks ago, were discharged on Saturday after successfully completing their 14-day quarantine period at Sub-District Hospital in Bardhaman. Upon discharge, they were sent to their respective areas in buses. The laborers expressed their gratitude to the authorities for the care provided to them during their quarantine period. And in Union Territory Ladakh, the All India Radio studios have become the classrooms for the students during the lockdown. Education Department of Leh Hill Council and All India Radio have joined hands to keep the high school and higher secondary students engaged academic schedule during the lockdown. The Education Department of Leh Hill Council has identified the teachers of various subjects to deliver classes to save the academic year for the students appearing board exams later this year. All India Radio is the only means of medium to reach the length and breadth of Ladakh region in the native Ladakhi language. Teachers are taking selective lessons where no much use of blackboard is required to explain the subjects. And in the rural areas of Arunachal Pradesh, people are following the lockdown amid coronavirus outbreak. One such place is a small village at the Assam-Arunachal border, where meticulous preparedness of the villagers is appreciable.
बच्चा लोग को ये बीमार नहीं होने के लिए इसीलिए हम लोग यहाँ में बंद करके रखा है, लेकिन यहाँ में बहुत परेशान है। आदमी लोग एक एक करके जाता है बाजार में मार्केट करने में। अभी मार्केट में भी उधर में भी एक एक आदमी को थोड़ा 1 मीटर डिस्टेंस में बैठने देता है। बैठ करके सामान ले लो, खबर में जल्दी बेच देता है।
ये हम लोग का इन फ्यूचर का बात है और इतना जल्दी में हम लोग मरने नहीं चाहता है और ये बीमार भी बहुत खतरनाक, जितना करोड़ रुपया होने से बचाने नहीं सकेगा।
And researchers at the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Guwahati, have come out with 2 products that promise to be a great help in the fight against COVID-19. The first product is a 3D printed hands-free object that could be used to help open or close doors, windows, drawers and refrigerator, handle or press elevator buttons and laptop, desktop keyboards, including turning the switch buttons on and off. The researchers came up with the design for the fabrication of the 3D printed object after a detailed analysis of several resources for risk measurement and on how viruses spread through bare hands. IIT's Indian Institute of Technologies have always been on the forefront when it comes to technological innovation. IIT Guwahati, which has already earned a pride of place for its innovation, is not to be left behind. The institute has come up with several innovative ideas and products to fight the coronavirus crisis. We have a report.
In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, IIT Guwahati has contributed around 35 project ideas, of which the departments of Mechanical Engineering and Electronics and Electrical Engineering are making efforts to develop several state-of-the-art technologies, which include a robot-based drug and food carrying unit.
The main problem which they are facing is that in isolation ward, where a patient is there, it is highly risky for the medical team to go inside and have direct interaction with the patient. So, if some devices are there by which this direct interaction can be avoided, we thought, okay, we can develop a robotic vehicle so that people need not have to go inside the isolation ward. So, from outside we can control. At present, even day before yesterday only we have sent this video. They said they will be needing more, even in not only in Assam as well as in Northeast also this will be required.
IIT Guwahati has developed 2 robots that can be deployed in isolation wards for corona patients for delivery of food and medicine and the collection of contagious waste.
Actually, we are also planning for giving a temperature sensor that means that can read up to 1 or 2 meter range the patient's temperature. With that, the doctors can monitor remotely how his health is going on. And also we are going to place a IR sensor here and below, so that if someone comes in front of this robot, then it will stop and it will just ring the horn.
The team from IIT Guwahati's Mechanical Engineering and Electrical Engineering departments believes that the move will reduce human involvement in isolation wards that can contribute to safety of health workers. With camera person Onup, Mridushmita, DD News, Guwahati.
Money coming through direct benefit transfer (DBT) is like a lifeline for the beneficiaries. Even if the amount is small, but during lockdown, this amount is making huge impact. Direct benefit transfer is a government scheme to transfer the benefits and subsidies of various social welfare schemes like LPG subsidy, Manrega payments, old age pension and scholarships directly in the bank account. Beneficiaries can check the status of credit online by logging in at the official website of the Public Management Financial System.
प्रधानमंत्री ने वादा किया था पैसे भेजूंगा, आ गया हमारे अकाउंट में पैसे, वो सब बहुत मदद मिली हमें। शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं प्रधानमंत्री का।
कोरोना वायरस के चलते हुए जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने सबके लिए सोचा था कि 3 महीने सिलेंडर फ्री मिलेगा, तो वो हमारे पैसे आए हैं। अब हम सिलेंडर भरवाने यहाँ पे आए हैं। सो प्रधानमंत्री जी का धन्यवाद।
हमें जो अकाउंट है जनधन अकाउंट, तो इसमें हुकूमत ने 500 डाले हैं। 2 दिन पहले मुझे आए। हम गवर्नमेंट के शुक्रगुजार हैं।
जो गवर्नमेंट ने ऐलान किया था कि वो डोमेस्टिक गैस के पैसे मिलेंगे, वो हमें मिल गए, वो हमें अकाउंट्स में आ गए। तो ये गवर्नमेंट का बहुत ही अच्छा स्टेप था कि वो इस लॉकडाउन में उन्होंने हेल्प की हमें।
लॉकडाउन के चलते हम लोग घर में इस टाइम बंद हुए, घर में रहकर बहुत खुशी हो रही। खाने पीने की जो व्यवस्था की थी तो वो मोदी सरकार ने और योगी जी ने हमारे लिए मदद की है। 500 रुपये हमारे अकाउंट में भेजकर हमें बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हो रही है इसके लिए।
Moving on to some international development, Istanbul, Ankara and other major Turkish cities locked down for the 2 days to combat the spread of the coronavirus as the country's death toll from the pandemic rose above the 1,000 on Saturday. The restrictions were imposed in 31 provinces across the country and scaled up existing curbs under which people under the age of 20 and over 65 have been told to stay at home. Turkey has also halted all international flights, restricted domestic travel, closed schools, bars and cafes and suspended mass prayers. But people have still been going to work to sustain economic activity. The Wuhan city worst hit by the COVID-19 in central China's Hubei province is implementing strict control measures on its public transport system as the city lifted its outbound travel restrictions on April 8th, ending a 76-day lockdown. At present, 2 major ferry lines have reopened. The city has a total of 8 ferry lines. Passengers needed to provide their health codes and have their body temperatures taken at the entrance of the RAF. They are reminded to keep social distancing when they buy the ticket, and every passenger needs to scan QR codes twice before boarding. And that was all in this edition of Doordarshan News. But for other news updates, you can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. Till then, be careful, stay at home, be safe, take care of your family and other citizens of India. Namaskar.